we need to have an understanding of what is the current sero survey, which is basically showing the amount of population which is likely to be having antibodies in the country. Then we have this critical mass, which the government of India has been talking about, of around 30 to 40 crore people who would basically receive the vaccination in the first half of the year, say up to June, July, or August, June or July. That would basically bring up more than 50 to 60% of the population, including the ones who've got antibodies and the 30 to 40 crores, which we are going to basically vaccinate, to a critical mass which has been vaccinated. That's when you will see the virus being slowing down. So what I'm trying to tell you is that it will not break the chain. It will probably slow down and come into a process where it may become from pandemic, it may become endemic in the sporadic areas in the country. So our guard has not to go down. The guard has to be kept up, even though the vaccination is there. Even if the people are being vaccinated, they still need to use the masking, social distancing, and sanitization processes to continue for the whole year at least. If we are able to do that and then able to vaccinate the rest of the population, that's when we will see actually the coronavirus chain breaking down and going down. So I don't see it happening in the 2021 at all. I think by the end of 2021 or early 2022 is when we'll be able to see that the coronavirus is basically under some control.
So even when people are meeting in small groups, or if they're meeting friends and family, you would say, despite the vaccine rollout, please don't throw away your mask.
Absolutely. In fact, if you look at the months of September and October, when the Diwali and the other festivities were going on, it was these very small family gatherings which were actually the super spreader events. What has happened is there is a significant amount of young population in India, which is very fortunate, who actually don't have a lot of symptoms. So that's a good part of it, that they are asymptomatic patients. But unknowingly, these people, these asymptomatic individuals are actually going in small gatherings like family gatherings or small weddings where we are allowing 30 to 50 people to gather. And those are becoming the super spreader events. So I have seen at least 5 or 6 families, entire families getting infected after they attended a small function within the family, or after they had a Diwali celebration together as a family. And this is just in my hospital. Imagine how many other hospitals must be having these kind of patients reporting to them. So these are actually the small events, are actually the super spreader events, which we need to be very, very careful of. And we need to be making sure that we don't throw the mask away in these events as well.